Cool. So we're live. Thank you guys for joining me. Let's start with intros. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves? And yeah, we'll start with there.
Okay. I'm Peter.
And I'm Rachel Reinhofer.
Thank you guys for joining. Awesome. So I want to talk about employment status. Where are you guys with employment right now? Are you guys working? Are you guys retired yet? Or how close are we to that?
1 foot in the retirement bucket and,
Okay.
and gingerly looking. But yeah, I worked for UPS for close to 38 years, and our division was purchased by TFI, our freight division.
Okay. Yeah.
And I worked with them for another 3 years, and then they were cherry picking the people out of the company that had high seniority, so it was kind of a forced retirement. But in light of that, I was able to retire from UPS in advance of the company being spun off, and so I do draw a pension. So
oh, good, nice.
I'm in a position where I can look for work. I don't actually have to like find it immediately. But
right.
Being 60, I think I have a few more years.
Yeah, because you guys are young. Yeah. So do you want to work though, like a little bit?
Yeah.
Or? Oh, good for you.
So things are slowing down at home now, so I think I'll have a little more time to focus on finding that niche.
Good for you. Rachel, are you working right now? Are you retired?
Yes,
or?
I'm a part-time employee
Sweet.
for the school district,
Great.
district, and I'm a tutor.
Good for you.
So.
That's so important. That's awesome. I never got through middle school, high school without a tutor. I always had one. Just how I learn, how I study. I always tell people, I say, even if you don't need it, I'm like, get a tutor. You know what I mean? It's so important.
Confidence.
Yep.
Yes, for
Test taking, studying, everything. I love it.
I love math, so I'm carrying.
There we go. Here we go. Perfect. Awesome. I won't have too many math questions here. So, no. So, I wanted to know, how did you guys first hear about Goldstone?
It was through a mailing that we received.
Okay.
And,
For a dinner seminar?
For a dinner seminar.
Okay.
And we had been to a few of those type seminars with other companies.
Yeah.
But this company, the speaker, the tall gentleman,
Pat Quinn.
Pat Quinn.
Yep.
I really think he did a fantastic job.
He's very sharp.
And really, that was kind of the hook to get us
Sweet
to come in for kind of a check under the hood.
Awesome. So you liked what he said in there, and right away when you heard him speak, you were like, "I'm going to make an appointment," because I know we ask, "Oh, you want to come in for an appointment?" We don't push or anything, but we suggest if you guys, you guys have this questions or whatever. We want to invite you guys in.
I think it was the second time we saw him, maybe.
Okay.
That we decided this is it. And it was, again, the way he presented everything, the explanations, and we just talked about it, and we said, this, sounds like a pretty good sound idea to go in and just kind of see at first and just check it out.
For years, I've always kind of, did a yearly check-in with my auto insurance, my homeowner's insurance, and, we had been a client with another investment firm for over 20 years.
Wow.
And
long time.
I said, we really need to kind of, make sure that we've got all of the bases covered with our financial plan. Yeah.
You were with them for 20 years. How long have you been shopping then, the last however long?
What do you think?
Shopping, or that's a loose term. So looking around a little bit, or okay. Because you said you went to a couple different seminars and things like that.
Yeah, because we were trying to, I guess we were shopping in a way. I just didn't really think about it that way.
Yeah, no, I that's just a word I use, but I guess, just looking around, feeling out the industry, I guess you could say a little bit.
You just never know unless you check things out.
Right.
Yeah, I just felt that there was some complacency with our portfolio. And,
Yeah.
you know, when we sat through that presentation at the dinner, you know, he touched on the tax implications.
Big time.
And that kind of perked my interest as far as, you know, what the impact is based on how old I am, my income level, and how to get everything into the Roth, you know, where they can't tax it
Right.
when you withdraw
Right.
in retirement. So,
Right.
and we had, you know, large positions of non-Roth investments, and we were looking for a while. That I think we're kind of missing that component with you know, the ability to minimize our what we have to pay Uncle Sam.
Yeah. I love how Pat Quinn says that, because it's like he told when he was making his presentation, and how he explained it to me too, it's like we always diversify our investments, but we never diversify our tax portfolio, you know, or where our taxes go. We just diversify, but just this part, not the entire, you know, 4 parts of the whole plan. It's crazy to think about that. No one ever talks about it. So I assume then that your old firm never really brought that up.
Yeah, it really wasn't, you know, really wasn't brought up until I, you know, went to the seminar or the dinner, and I started asking them questions, and it was kind of like, then they started thinking about, you know, hey, they kind of could sense that, you know, I was interested in that, and I would have rather have had them come to me and tell me as opposed to me having to ask.
It's their job.
Right.
It's their profession. I mean, you'd think.
The advisors got complacent for sure.
Right, and you use that at the beginning right away. It's like they were complacent completely. Yeah. Okay. Good. So, and then so you went to the dinner seminar, then came in for your first meeting. What was your first impression?
You can go ahead.
Good, bad, just be raw. Just tell me.
Not just even good, just super impressed.
Yeah.
The kindness and generosity, just from the second we walked in the door to the secretary to every single person we met that day and since, has just been shined through. It's just, and the little things, it makes a big difference in life these days, I think, because all of those things kind of have gone away these days. Yep. It's just nice it almost feels old school in a good That's good. I take it.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I echo what Rachel said. Was the Joe and Clayton have been fantastic.
Yeah.
And the receptionist, whenever you call, you immediately get a person to get a question answered.
Yeah.
And I feel the family component, you can tell the people here are happy with what they do here. Yeah. And I think that speaks volumes, because that kind of gets conveyed to the customer.
Thank you. I agree. And you said it perfectly, because it's a family company, it's a family business. My sister works here. My uncle, my dad, their sister, you know, we all get along and we flow so well, and then that translates to the team, and then same thing that we do client events and that we want to connect with you guys. We do the same thing with just our team, and we just want to connect with them and show them love and not just, all right, work 9 to 5, blah, 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 get out of here. You know, we're always constantly trying to do that, because I always say, how can we love on our clients well if we're not loving on each other? You know, if we're not connecting one-on-one like that, you know, it's just, it'll get lost, you know, and then that's where the old school goes in. We're like, we're here to work and give it our everything, but also connect with each other and things, because sometimes we spend more time here than we do at home, you know what I mean, depending on the hours and things like that. So
yeah, you get the team vibe to Goldstone the second you walk in the door.
Thank you. So then going back to that first meeting, then you guys in the seminar, he touched on the taxes. When you came in for the first appointment, I assume they touched on that. Is there anything else that they touched on that you weren't really thinking about, or anything like, you know, any other areas of investments or?
We brought, you know, our portfolio in for them to kind of, you know, look at what we had.
Yeah.
And, you know, they were, you know, it wasn't all a negative, you know, feedback.
For sure.
They said, hey, you have long-term care. It was a component of our portfolio with our prior advisor, and they went through that and said, that's a really good policy that you have. On the life insurance side, they said that they may be able to help us with that. So
nice.
I like the fact that they were able to take a look at the different components of our portfolio and recommend anything that they could to improve what we had.
That's awesome. So right, and then I was just reading my notes because I heard you say it. You met with Bruce as well, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's awesome.
And they also talked about the percentage mix of income. There's 3.
Oh, the 3 buckets?
Yes.
Yes.
That's it.
Yep. Good. Yeah.
They really emphasized that to us and looking at ours, what ours specifically was.
Right to you, not
really
trying to.
Right, really getting specific about it.
Good.
And good information and detailed.
That's awesome. That's great. So then what was the big deciding factor then to become clients? Did you guys have to think about it for a while, or after your first meeting and couple meetings and things like that? And
my mom had a fall.
Oh no.
Fractured 4 bones.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
So, right when we were supposed to meet our second time.
Wow.
And to be honest, it seems like such a silly little trivial thing, but Joseph had a little package sent to the home, like a get well thing.
Yeah.
And I thought, who does this anymore? And it really meant a lot because I had said in a letter to Joseph and Clint that the life is hard and it's good to take a step back and get a little bit of peace and comfort, and whether it be in a little tiny gift or a cup of coffee when you walk in, a snack, or just a letter, or just it's care. It's reaching out to us where we're people and not numbers, in our opinion. So,
That's awesome.
because these days you're quite a number. Really, quite a number of companies. You're just a number.
Yep.
So to be an actual, to be treated more as individual people is refreshing.
And we want you guys to come in enjoying coming in, not like, oh my gosh, I gotta go talk to this maniac again. You know what I mean? And enjoy from the first team member that you meet on the way in through the whole office. We want you guys to connect with whoever, and from Bruce to Clayton to Joe, and any questions that you have, even if they're not available on vacation or something, that you can get, Clayton can answer right away. You know what I mean?
It's very well done.
Take care of you guys so well, so you guys don't have to worry, and enjoy. That's a plus. Enjoy coming in too.
Yeah, it's
it has been.
The popcorn you have in the
so good, right? How mmany times sometimes I'm like, all right guys, the team members, I'm like, leave for the clients too, they're the guests, they're coming in, we'll get you more, just let them take, because we'll all sneak in there and try to get a snack too. Switching gears a little bit, I wanted to know, how was your experience at the client event? Not too many people have I had come in recently that they were at a client event and they become a client recently. So how was that experience doing client events?
That really was great. It was raining when I was driving there, and I was worried. I'm like, well, man, I hope they have some type of roof structure. We're going to be, meeting and greeting the what I really thought was great when we got there. You had people downstairs that kind of
leading you up and stuff.
Up and
the checkpoints.
Then it was like a suite, like a box, which was really nice. So the food was like a buffet scenario, and what I thought was cool, all of the people at Goldstone had their jerseys on. With their number and their name. So
how many years wasn't it? Didn't you say?
And how many?
Yes, how many years? That's right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was really cool. She wasn't unfortunately able to come. And I was able to bring her brother there.
Nice, sweet.
And, I just thought, it was awesome to be able to meet other clients.
Yeah.
And we, being new to Goldstone, I didn't know kind of what the reputation was with other clients and what their satisfaction level was. And I sat down with somebody that ended up being someone that worked with me at UPS.
No kidding.
For many years.
No kidding.
And so it was
That's so funny.
great to get feedback from her.
Yeah.
And, and it was reassuring, being able to talk to some of the other clients and getting feedback on the job you guys do.
No kidding.
We're
awesome.
newbies in the Goldstone family, but, so far you guys have been really knocking it out of the park.
Thank you. And you know what's funny? I'll just find it, but I have pictures of myself when I was, 15, 16 years old, and my little siblings are 5, 6, 7, 8, and we were doing the Cougars game back then. You know what I mean? So it's like, you guys didn't just jump in and we're like rolling out the red carpet, just in 2024. We've been doing this for a long time, and and as we grow, it gets bigger and things like that, but yeah, we were thankful that we could do that event this year because we had to stop some of those events because of COVID. Mm-hmm. But now we're rolling them out again because we're like, we want to connect with you guys more than just in the office, more than just numbers on a sheet, and and plans and things like that, and you guys have fun, and you know what I mean.
We 20 plus years at another firm, and never did they have an event like that. Wow. So
really anything to offer at all.
Really.
So, it really was eye-opening, and I'm glad I did a little
What
shopping.
makes you feel important too and cared for?
Yeah, it's like the little details really go a long way.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And like you said, the team thing here is really brought home, and then wearing the shirts. I mean,
Isn't that fun?
yeah.
Yeah, we have an amazing team. That was client relations. They put that together, and when they sent it to us, we were like, this is awesome. Great idea. And then you can differentiate, team from clients and things like that, and gave you the ballpark feel because it was the half cut sleeve or whatever. Yeah, I love that.
I think because like you said, I wasn't there, but I know just for myself, if I have a party and I talk to some people and I'm going to see them the next day, I'm almost really excited about that because there's always something else. You're like, oh, I wish I said this or I wish I said that.
Yep.
So it's really nice, I think, to be in that kind of environment where you can talk a little bit more.
Yeah.
More time.
Yeah. So we'll look forward to having you at the next one then,
absolutely.
because we have some cool client events rolling out this fall. Can't give too much information, but I'll make sure you guys are there.
Yeah.
So switching gears a little bit. All right, let's talk about something really fun: retirement. Mm-hmm. So what are some of you guys' goals leading into retirement? Because you guys aren't retired yet, fully, still working. Mm-hmm. So let's start with Rachel. What does it look like for you? Maybe having total financial freedom, or what are you looking forward to in retirement as far as income and finances and things like that?
I would like to, get to a point where we could maybe have a place to go during the winter.
Yeah.
And whether it's renting 10 weeks or 12 weeks, or eventually buying somewhere, just somewhere that we can go to and meet other people and get some other routes, and just also to get a respite and get a little bit away from, because we have 3 kids and they're young adults, but it doesn't matter. That's even busier. So we're very busy, very social. So it'd be nice to have a little respite to get away somewhere for a bit. So I would like to do that. I would like to continue tutoring, but just a little on the, I want to more than what I have to, and traveling, of course. Yeah,
good.
I love to travel. Really do,
yeah, so do I. All right, so I'll make sure I'll ask where you guys want to travel. So Peter, what does retirement look like for you and your financial freedom, and similar to what Rachel said?
I would say similar. At some point, as a father of 3, I hope you have some grandkids that you're going to be chasing around at some point. So we're not, dead set on, where we want to retire. We may do like a snowbird thing and still be available in the Chicagoland area.
Yeah.
So,
or wherever they move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just having the financial freedom to travel and to, not be in a position where you have to kind of, shortcut what you really want to do.
Right.
'Cause you're not certain you have the means to do it. So.
And to not to have peace of mind, to not be worried, I think.
Yeah.
Which it's not just me. I think it's a lot of women just really need that feeling of stability.
Yes, totally.
And so I think
100%.
Goldstone does a really good job of kind of chilling us out. And
It's going to be okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that is really helpful too.
Good.
And for myself, I probably more myself, but I think both of us want to definitely leave a legacy for our kids.
Yes, super important.
Kids and then grandkids.
And some people don't think about it. They think about it too late. You know what I mean? And good. So you brought this stuff up to your advisor and things like that, and telling them your goals, because that's super important.
They asked.
Good.
Well, they asked right away.
Good. Okay. Good. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good. All right.
Risk tolerance, that was a question asked.
Okay. Good.
Because they want to make sure you feel comfortable on a day like today when the market hasn't really done too well today.
Right.
It's comforting to know that, I just stay the course and slow and steady wins the race.
Follow the plan, because we were planning for stuff like this, not knowing if it's going up and down.
Which can pivot.
Totally.
Which is part of the plan. Pivot.
And you guys are still working, but we want you to be able to trust us now. And then when you take that turn to snowbird, or just, you might love snowbirding so much, you're like, I'm staying, in this spot or whatever, and having the kids come to you guys, you know what I mean? And sweet. Because you never know. And we'll be with you guys. Totally. So where do you guys want to travel? Tell me. You guys have big places you want to, where do you want to go?
There's so many places in the U.S. I mean, we have traveled the U.S. a bit, but there's so many more. It's just underrated, I think. There's so many, Oregon, Washington, all those, states out there. But then you've got Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Cape Cod, Martha's Vineyard. Like to do some of the Boston.
Yeah.
Being in education, I absolutely love history.
Oh my gosh,
so
yes.
Anywhere that has all the history.
Yeah.
We've been to D.C., but I'd love to go again. But then outside of that, Greece.
Yeah.
My big dream is Ireland. I don't know if he's too keen on.
I would.
Ireland?
I'd be up for Ireland.
Yeah.
Scotland.
I would like to do, I'd like to do Europe. And be able to do Barcelona and then Rome, and some of those are kind of in the pecking order. I would say Ireland would be maybe third.
So Greece, Italy, Barcelona.
Well, I'm a foodie, so
yeah, me too.
Amalfi,
I was just in Nadia and I were just in Amalfi last year. We saved up, and then she actually took 3 months. She was working online, and she did Ireland, she did England, and then she came down to Spain, and then I met her in Italy. And then it was awesome. Yeah, totally recommend it. You guys, I know you guys are going. That's so awesome.
Well, and I just found out not too long ago that I'm Swiss. I'm Bern, Switzerland.
No kidding.
It's where one of my descendants are from, and it's
that's cool.
Absolutely stunning.
You got to go there. Yeah, sweet. Write that on the list. Yeah, and in the U.S., I love. You mentioned some of my favorite spots. All the way west and all the way east. I love it.
And we went to Jackson Hole, Wyoming last year.
We literally were just talking about doing a camping trip out there. Oh my gosh. You guys recommend it?
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's awesome. The Grand
Tetons are just stunning.
Oh my gosh.
We'd like to do Glacier National, which is Montana.
That would be amazing.
Someday too.
I was just talking about Montana as well. That's so crazy. Oh my goodness. So you guys have a lot to look forward to in retirement.
We have
need to keep in shape, and
Good for you guys.
A puppy that we just bought on Friday.
Did you?
Our daughter.
I'm kidding. That's awesome.
Daughter wore us out, and
we caved.
we had a dog for 16 years, and
good for you guys.
Lost the dog, and she was working us hard for
getting another puppy
dog. So
he'll have to learn how to travel.
Yeah, so it's really like having a newborn.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been,
totally
right now.
Totally. Good for you guys. Congratulations. What kind of dog?
A Shih Tzu, half Shih Tzu and half Poodle.
Nice. Oh, that's a cute dog.
Yeah, and it has blue eyes, which are going to stay blue.
That's
14
awesome.
weeks already.
That is good. Good for congratulations. That's awesome.
Named him Nash because we do love Nashville and country. And
oh, do you?
yes.
That's awesome.
Love Tennessee.
Yeah, Anthony, he just moved down there. Yeah, he loves it. My cousins love it. Cool. Oh, yeah, I wanted to mention, so you guys mentioned you guys have the kids, they're adults, and then your parents as well. And Joseph mentioned to me a phrase called the sandwich generation, kind of where you guys are, heavily in your parents' lives and heavily in your kids' lives, and it's like kind of falls on both of your guys' shoulders. So tell me a little bit about that and how that plays into your day-to-day and stuff like that.
Well, he doesn't have his. I am the only one I have. We just have my mom. But
okay.
She's very high maintenance. So
hopefully she's not going to be watching this.
She's awesome. She's a rock of faith and the reason we all are who we are. But yes, so that's been a lot of work because she did, like I said, she had a fall. Mm-hmm. And yes, she's 5 minutes from us. We have to go over a lot. My brother lives with her, but we still have to attend to her very often. Our daughter and the two of us mostly, because our boys are pretty much gone and moved out.
Yeah.
And then, yes, the kids. So they're moved out in a way, but they're back and forth. The one just left to go to Wisconsin. And then he got a serious girlfriend, so we just didn't even just lose him. We gained a wonderful, amazing girl. So
good for him.
Really 4 of them sometimes at home. The cars in the driveway
just doubles
are coming,
up.
going, coming, going, moving, shifting, and then there's friends, and he can fix everything. Like I said, Mr. Fix-It.
Oh, so they just come to him. Look at this really quick. Yeah. It's making this weird noise.
So he brings home a boat, and I become the boat mechanic.
No kidding. The whole boat.
Oh my goodness.
Retired, but I'm,
still got your hands
working
full.
on his boat.
Yeah, you need to go. You need to get that job soon so you can rest.
Yeah, that's so funny. You'd be like, take me on a ride on this boat. You better. I fixed it up for you.
Yeah.
You always do now.
Hard owner action is what we said.
There you go. Anytime you need it. Last couple of questions I wanted to ask. If you guys had a message to the next generation about preparing your finances, looking ahead, being smart about your money, what's some key, advice that you could give, to the viewers and stuff like that?
Save often, save early, because
great.
10%, even as a newbie, our daughter just graduated from nursing school and
good for her.
Is starting her big girl job today.
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome.
Asking me what, the 401k that they offer, what percent she should, defer.
Yeah.
And I told her, start with 10, and if you don't have the money, you won't miss it when it's taken out immediately.
Yeah.
But if you take it all and then you have to give that up, it becomes harder to live the lifestyle that you're accustomed to.
So you're used to it. Yeah.
So, and if you can, put away more, because, the compounding component of the 401k is critical. So.
And to not fall into the trap of, tomorrow will never come, or I'm invincible, because and when you're younger, you do tend to think those things. We all kind of did. Mm-hmm. And I do remember that. But they need to, my advice would to be more intentionally minded, and to prepare and realize tomorrow is going to come.
Yeah.
Well,
whether you like it or not.
When we were growing up, there used to be a thing called layaway, because you weren't able to buy something on credit with a credit card.
Right.
You put a down payment down, and so my advice too would be, buy what you can afford and pay that credit card off in full each month, because you become a victim to a 20+%.
They're super high right now.
So,
oh my goodness,
and that can be a slippery slope.
Totally.
Especially a car. They all want these beautiful cars, and they may look, and not to compare themselves, because you may be looking at the guy that has the Ferrari thinking, wow, he's got a lot of money, I want to be like him. But maybe he has less money than you because he has a Ferrari and he has payments to pay off. So the cars are, that's a problem, because I know our middle son loves cars, but he realized he bought a Lexus.
Yeah.
And he got rid of it because he realized, do I really need this expensive car? And so he paid it off, and he's got a Honda Pilot now.
A used Honda Pilot.
Okay, there you go.
Better. You don't have to worry about your car as much, or because it's not going to gain appreciation. It's going to obviously depreciate. As a car.
Right? Yes. Yeah. Where other assets they appreciate, but cars.
So to focus.
Doesn't matter what it is, it's going to depreciate as soon as you drive it off.
And the toys.
Yeah.
Motorcycle. Well, the boat. Well, that's fun though. So.
Yeah. That is so
Motorcycle
funny.
got rid. That's a little dangerous.
Yeah. And my generation, I feel like, being younger, they always want it quicker.
Right.
Then you can always get it. You know what I mean? And just spend the money quick. Credit card companies, they feed right into that. And they're like, we'll give you bonuses and points. And I'm like, I'm not really spending money. And you are,
That's a good point. So be patient.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, because I've fallen into that too. And I work here. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'll make more money or, or whatever it is. And then the rainy day, or not the rainy day, or something happens where I have to pay, for a car, or something happens, or medical bills, or whatever, something happens, and you don't have money saved, and you don't have it away, and then you wish that you did, So I had to do the same thing, because my generation just wants the new cars, they want the shiny things, they want the cool clothes, they want the, social media plays into that a lot, and you want everybody to think you're the coolest guy on the block, and it's like, it's dumb. Yeah. Any other bucket list things in retirement? We talked about traveling. Any other fun things you guys like doing?
Well, he does have a motorcycle.
Oh, yeah?
We are.
Yeah.
He upgraded to a much nicer. It was an 82 Yamaha before.
Okay. What'd you upgrade to?
Bought it new when I was 18. It was my first vehicle payment with the coupon book.
Nice.
40 plus years later, I still have the same bike, and it was time. It was time to upgrade.
Still a Yamaha. What is it?
It's a V-Star Deluxe.
Nice.
So much more comfortable for me on the back. There's actual.
Oh, you get her to ride with you?
Yeah.
Good, nice.
So she.
Not a ton, but it's just nice to have that option. And just
totally
feel the wind in your hair.
Yeah, we just went
fun things
and had ice cream last night.
I love it.
Grove, I think.
I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
sweet.
So I guess just maybe, and
ride
we would own a boat, a nicer boat.
I was going to ask that.
We do, like his
being on
dad,
the water.
Had a boat, so he grew up with boats when he was a teen.
Boat stands for bust out another 1,000.
We were I was on vacation in Florida last week with my family. They literally said they're like bust out another 1,000. I'm like, I've never heard that. Those are 2 times I've heard it.
But if you get a lemon, there's just
nothing you can do.
We got a lemon years ago. Nothing.
When the kids were little, and it was. It was pretty funny. It was comedy of errors.
We got one ride out of it. One ride.
Messed up the prop.
3 times of fixing the prop in one ride.
Oh my goodness.
It was,
But priceless memories that come with it. You can just laugh at stories. Correct. You're like, do I want another boat now? Yeah, that's good.
That was great for our son to own it.
Yeah. You're like a grand. All liabilities on you, buddy. Yeah, grand boat. Oh, I love it. That's awesome.
So with our youngest is, out of the, she's not out of the nest. She's home. She's still home,
for a year maybe.
It was really great to get her through college.
Yeah.
And, the bank of dad is finally closing. So
how does that feel? It feel good?
It feels great.
This is a daughter that's starting the job today.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her.
So I had to introduce her to what the license plate fee is on the car. And
you have to pay for it. You have to pay for that. Yeah. Don't they just give it to you? No.
We were pretty proud that we were able to put that through. 2 of them went to full college.
That's awesome. Good for them.
Went to associates 2 years. Well, actually 3. He went to North Park University too for a year.
Nice.
So and they don't have any kind of debt like that. Any financial debt from college. So.
Okay, good.
That was our gift to them.
Big gift.
And
Yeah.
so, but that's the, the power of being able to save is.
Yeah.
And plan.
Yeah, it's very smart. And now
they
we're
can
planning.
plan.
Yeah, right. And now we're planning for you guys
Yeah.
to enjoy your retirement and
It's time
enjoy
for
each
us
other.
to
Yeah.
do some things for ourselves.
Yeah. You guys deserve it. You guys work so hard, raise amazing kids, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I might want to take up horseback riding or something.
That would be great. I love horseback riding.
I've wanted to, yeah.
You should, totally.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to transition from the saving, for 30, 40
Yeah.
years, and now we're kind of going into the distribution phase.
Mm-hmm.
It's an adjustment.
It is an adjustment.
Feels different.
It's a little
kinda
scary.
like-
You have to get used to
Mhm.
it. You have to get used to it.
Anything new like that, always feels a little bit different, but you guys are in good hands, huh?
Oh, yeah. Now we are.
Good. I'm glad. Little off topic question. I've done this one other time. I asked this question to another clients that I interviewed. How did you guys meet? I want to know that story. How did you guys meet? I know it's a good one.
Born and raised in the Chicagoland area.
Yeah.
I was out with my college buddies, and it was quarter beer night at Smiler Coogan's. And our eyes locked across the bar.
Yeah.
And her girlfriend came up to me and said,
Who's very brash.
"Yeah, when are you gonna stop staring at her and go ask her to dance?"
No kidding.
So that was
The
kind
setup.
of
I
our
love
first.
it.
It didn't stick, though. For 3 years, it didn't stick. It was
Really?
kinda,
Oh.
different, various reasons. And she kept running into him, oddly enough.
Her best
We always
friend.
say it was a God thing, but she would say, "You gotta call Rachel. She's dating this guy I can't stand."
No kidding.
Take her out. You need to take her out. And finally, he had a wedding to go to, and I was still dating the guy, and I said, "I'm gonna be honest, but I'll go to this wedding with you, and we'll see what happens." But then
So I must have made it good
it
for
was an
Yeah,
adventure.
no kidding.
It was an adventure from the start.
Peter was playing hard to get, I see. He was like,
It was
oh,
a
okay,
huge
yeah, all right.
family, and they were so fun, and we did so many fun things. So
That's awesome.
we
I
actually
love
went
it.
skydiving together.
Did you really?
Yeah, and his brother.
No
yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
You guys are big time adventurers. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. A little bit for our age.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd do that again.
It's a one and done.
Skydive, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and whitewater rafting. And we've been married, it'll be 32 years in August.
Congratulations. 32 years. Wow. All right, we'll have to send you guys a big gift for that one. That's awesome. August 1.
22nd.
22nd. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope to go somewhere. Maybe Galena.
Yeah, I better
Nice.
better
Yeah.
not forget that day.
It's on here. So if you forget it and just watch the show.
I don't think that's ever happened. But yeah, Galena's very nice with there's bed and breakfast and beautiful
Yeah,
green rolling.
Just get out of town and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
That's great. Good for you guys. All right, sweet. Well, that's all I had. Thank you guys for joining me and just having a conversation and hanging
you.
out.
Yeah, no, it was great. I
Nice.
appreciate
Nice
you
talking to you.
giving us the opportunity
Absolutely.
to share
Goodness.
Our story.
experience.
Absolutely. Well, Peter and I met at the client event and we just hit it off and started talking and then me and Clayton bumped into each other and we were like, we should have them on. You know what I mean? And we were both, locked to have you guys in
Oh, thank you.
and it was a pleasure. Thank you guys so much.
Okay, thank
Sweet.
you.